Hi James, how we doing? After about 12 hours sleep in a week, we're just about ready to go. And I've remembered I got no fuel, so I better go get some fuel before we go anyway. And some breakfast, definitely need some breakfast.
Definitely breakfast.
Yeah.
We're making a Dover, then we can make a round, surely.
I am very well this morning. We made it.
We haven't yet, we're still at HQ.
Well, it's the first start. It's the first start of the leg, isn't it? Next stop, we've got to get past Stonehenge, fill up the fuel. But yeah, it's good, everyone's here. Good cause as well. I think Ant was here till what, 1 in the morning doing his breaks?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
The man, the myth,
Needed
the legend.
protein.
Morning, Stu.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
I'm good, mate. Sorry.
That's all right. I will always point a camera at you at the most inopportune time.
You're a good man. How are you? You ready?
I think so.
We've all been very, very busy by the looks of things.
Well, yeah. What's your job this morning? What have you got left to do?
Stickers, a couple of stickers on, read the notes, and that's it. I'm ready to go.
Beauty.
I had my breakfast, got my coffee, sitting, ready.
We're here at HQ. It's just before 8 a.m. and we're nearly about to set off. Is it 8 a.m? Oh, it's just past. Oh, we're 10 minutes behind schedule already. So that's not a good sign.
It's going swimmingly.
That's all right though. We've had a McDonald's run, so we're all fueled up. All of our cars are fueled up. We've all gone and done a bit of a fuel up. Last night we had some calamities, James.
What was that, Jim?
Well, come over here. The old Batmobile, so Ant's Batmobile over here. They did some late night having to sort out. So they had, he set his brakes on fire yesterday, basically, and so he had to use his fire extinguisher for the first time before the trip.
Tried and tested.
Yeah. So they had to rebuild their brakes. What else did they have to do? Is that it?
I don't know. I lost track, but they were here till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, here till 1 a.m. last night with our mechanic. So Shawnee boy hasn't had a lot of sleep before we set off on our first leg of the adventure.
It's B-Day as we've called it. We're ready-ish. We're here. We're waiting for Gordy. It wasn't Sean. We're waiting on for once.
Sean was here before 8.
That is a first. There must be something going on.
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
There's something going on. We're ready. We're fueled up. We're fed.
Gordy's just arrived. I've just sent the map for today to everyone in WhatsApp. You click on that link, that will open up in Google Maps, and that will take you the whole route that we're going. At the moment, we've got a stop planned at Fleet. Let's hope we get there. When it comes to breakdowns, if you think you're on the edge of one, radio Sean and pull off the motorway at the next available point, and we'll see what we can do, alright?
So with that, we left HQ with excitement running high, not knowing what the next 12 days would contain, whether we would all make it, if everything would work, and even if we'd all get on. Aircooled were running well, banter was free-flowing on the CBs, but it wasn't long before disaster struck.
So we made it about 10 miles and we've had our first breakdown. So the Batmobile and Hayden are our first breakdown, and we did a little sweepstake before we set off this morning. And so we put all the vehicle names into a little pot, and everyone got to pick a vehicle name. If they pick that vehicle, you basically win the sweepstake, which is £100 of cash. Ant and Hayden picked their own vehicle, so they are now £100 up, but broken down. Let's see how this turns out.
So Velma's following us. So Stuart Milne is a previous winner on Aspire Comps. You won about 2 years ago, no?
2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and how are you getting on with it?
I love it. I absolutely adore it. Drives like a dream. Everybody comes up and wants to chat. You tell the story and tell them about Aspire and stuff. Awesome win. Love it. Thank you.
Fantastic. So keep tuning in, guys, and see the adventures we get up to over the next 2 weeks.
Excellent. It's a buzz, isn't it?
Yeah. Came flying past you earlier and you'd lost your passenger.
Yeah, you could never tell what he's up to, man. Crazy American.
We're currently in this beautiful, picturesque lay-by on the side of the 303 just outside Wincanton. But we made it out of Yeovil before the first breakdown, so do you know what? I'd consider that a success. But,
On the upside, and the neighbours have won 100 quid so they can pay for their own repair.
great success!
Yeah.
After hearing the shout that Ant and Hayden were all good, we moved on out of the lay-by. However, before long we had another shout. They had well and truly broken down and had pulled into someone's driveway to do an engine swap at the roadside. After these incidents and cruising speeds lower than we thought, we were running late for the ferry. Oh, here we're over the white cliffs of Dover. Here we're in the ferry port. I'm seeing my fastback and Owen's in his airstream, and he's now missing an exhaust. Our trip's going so well, we've lost Ant and Hayden. Their Batmobile broke down, caught on fire. What will happen next? I've got no clue. Maybe. I don't know.
As we got to the ferry, we had another update from the Batmobile. It was well and truly dead. It was getting trailered back to HQ with the hope they would be able to catch us up the next day. And we weren't even free of issues with the rest of the vehicles. As we got to customs, the exhaust had dropped off the bottom of the Jurgen, meaning it got to the ferry straight piped.
We're doing very well, so we made it. We're on a boat. Hey! All the cars survived. Or did they? No, they didn't, James. We got one very poorly Black Beetle, Ant and Hayden, sadly, it caught on fire. And we did a engine change on the A303 in somebody's driveway, basically. Sean we had spare engines with us, put that engine in, and that engine went kaput as well. It looks like, what was it, James?
Insulation firewall.
Insulation firewall has been sucked into the engine and it's put them both out of action. So they are currently being towed back to Yeovil to get an engine repaired overnight, and then they're going to get on a late night ferry and try and catch us up, maybe in Amsterdam. And then Sean's going to set off. Bless him, he's been working his socks off trying to get them back on the road. So fingers crossed. Safely in mainland Europe, we could safely say the Badger Run had begun in earnest. We got through the miles to Bruges nice and quick, got our tent pitched, overcome some mild technical adversity, and got ready for the first live draw of the trip.
Two, one.
Hello and welcome from Bruges. How are we doing, guys? Welcome back, Badgers. We've had an epic day. We left it, well, actually some of us got to work at 6 o'clock this morning, and we've been on the road since 8, and we are now actually 8:30 in Belgium time. Okay, so
So we're going to get Mark's number on the phone. We're going to be phoning live from Belgium. Will it work? Well, sure.
Where's Burnley, Jimmy?
That's up, isn't it?
come here.
The sun rose over a beautiful Bruges campsite. In the night, the boys had managed to work a miracle, fixing the Batmobile and then driving through the night to be there when we all awoke. A couple of us had been out in the city the night before and were possibly feeling slightly worse for wear. Packing the tents down for the first time, we set off in high spirits, glad to all be back together, cruising down the beautiful tree-lined Bruges streets on our way to Amsterdam.
Hey, we're doing good, mate. We're just waiting for everyone else to catch up, admiring the half a litre on the car wash, was pretty cool. We're doing good.
Good, mate. Just stopped because we've got a little obstacle in our way. Don't know if you've noticed that massive bit of road, vertical.
Funny look at that.
I reckon we could jump it, mate, if it's a bit less steep.
Should we try it?
Yeah. So we got the Southport Eagle coming in, blocking the way. What we know, like 3.5 hours from Amsterdam?
Yeah,
about that.
About that.
So yeah, all going well so far. The Batmobile's still on the road. Even though they won their own sweepstake.
They paid for their spare parts.
They paid for their spare part. Well, no, they're 2 engines down, so it's a few grand. But no, it's all good. Can't wait to get to Amsterdam, get some refreshments.
Early night, innit?
Last time was an early night, mate, so, you know, late night tonight.
Drove on to Roosendaal, taking in the views, cruising down the back roads trouble-free for miles upon miles, until we got to our supermarket lunch stop. Now, in the UK, it's not uncommon to find a public toilet. However, across the pond, this isn't always the case. But after a brief conversation with the staff in the supermarket, explaining what we were doing, they thankfully gave us the all clear to use the staff one.
Alright, apart from the linkages popped out.
Sounds like good news, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Prepared earlier.
No short bit in them.
Just screwed it.
Every time he takes his
Dodgy linkage. Just an unscrewed linkage on the throttle, so nothing too serious.
All in a day's work, eh?
All in a day's work.
All right, mate. Yeah, all right. We just had a little scare with Ross's bar. We thought we had a major issue, but it looks like it's pretty straightforward for us, Sean. So should be back on the way in minutes. But when the majestic golden arches are just here, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Go on, Ross is definitely officially going to the ball. Right, on a scale, 1 to 10, how do you rate this on your breakdown so far?
Oh, this is a 10.
This is the easy one. I like the ones that don't stress me out.
Or get you dirty.
They get me dirty, yeah.
Sorted. All you need is a 10mm spanner, ain't that right?
And we didn't lose it either.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
I really wish I could mend stuff as quickly as Sean does. The man's a magician.
10mm socket in the Sean, that's all you need.
Can I just point out something I've just noticed? Look at this man's t-shirt. He has a branded t-shirt for his own bus he won with us for the Badger Run. That's amazing.
Would you like a sticker? Because I've even got some stickers for you.
Do you know what? I'd love a sticker.
Right, let's get some stickers.
I like a sticker. I like stickers. I'm Andy and I like stickers.
Life in
Yeah,
How you feeling today?
I'm tired today. 1 hour sleep on the ferry.
Yeah.
About 5 o'clock this morning. I got to the campsite at 7:30, and then I'll give Ross a spoon and Alex.
I love that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna break down, break down.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold everyone up and turn up a day
Do it in
late.
style, park on somebody's drive, change the engine there.
Yeah.
Are you going to teach me how to break down properly next time, mate?
Yeah. That's not even. You can't class that as a breakdown.
No, he didn't open the bonnet.
Pathetic excuse for a breakdown.
Just signed up. What's good?
Plastic cup.
What have you got?
Sorry, milkshake.
I've never had a plastic cup before.
Have you got a plastic straw though, or is it paper?
Fucking frauds.
I've got a plastic cup that I'm keeping. That's cool as fuck. That's coming home with me.
Very similar to So, how you feeling, Ross?
Good. One stop down for the car. Just simple fix on the carburetor linkage, just came loose, so it's only working on one car, shaking the whole car. When I put any pressure on the accelerator, there's a nice quick 2-second stop. Gave everyone a chance to get a McFlurry or whatever they're getting, and back on the road again. On the road again!
How we doing, boys?
Oh, we're good. We're just discussing our sightseeing tour of Amsterdam, aren't we, Will?
Yeah.
We're thinking we're not going to do the
scenic route.
We're thinking more scenic, see some of the city.
Yeah.
Maybe a lager or two.
Lager or two would be nice.
Would be nice.
I might join you boys.
I don't really fancy the coffee shops.
No.
10 years ago?
Yeah.
No, not now.
Not my boat,
Look
mate.
at that, the granddads are all in together.
We are. Come on, Will.
yeah,
Bring it
that's-
in. The
that's
two
a bit of a
granddads. Come on,
scandal,
son.
Me and Ron will get our slippers and
Yeah,
points
yeah,
and join
yeah.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right.
Appreciate that.
Excellent.
Look at this fat bastard.
He's eating again.
I've just got loads of men.
I think he loosened off Ross's roof. I think Al loosened off Ross's roof so that he could get a McDonald's stop.
I think you might be right, mate.
Because look at him chowing down on a Big Mac or Royale with cheese.
Ah, c'est bon. How we doing, bud?
Good, you?
Yeah, not too bad. What we got?
We got a coffee. We've got a strawberry iced smoothie.
Ooh.
And 2 chicken selects.
It's a good solution. Making the most, and Alex is still eating what seems like a million things.
Mate, they're just never ending. It's just making a meal out of it.
Funny bloke.
Funny bloke.
With that minor breakdown sorted, spirits were high, stomachs were full, we headed on to Amsterdam. The first hotel of the run, something I'm sure we would be very appreciative of that night.
Hello, James.
How are we doing?
Very well.
Yeah?
Yes.
How was last night?
It was fantastic. We see all the cultural sites of Amsterdam. We went round.
Red light district, you mean?
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, yeah, I went there. It was an extremely good night with lots of beers flowing and fun times.
Jimmy, you
Now
like
I've had a double sleep this morning, so I got up quite early, had breakfast, went back to bed for a 30-minute power nap, and now I'm ready, good to go. We've got about going on yesterday's mileage. So yesterday was meant to be 5.5 hours in the car, and we were actually 9 hours, and that was 175 miles. Today we got to do 225 miles. So on those ratios, I'm guessing 11 hours in the car today. Hopefully we won't get traffic like yesterday.
You better get your GoPro set up.
Yes, I better.
Oh, good morning.
How are we getting on?
Bar a very, very fresh head. Not. Yeah, all right. I'm just putting coolant in. It's very important to keep your water topped up, so that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the lad said stick water in it, so I have, and I'll be good to go.
Beauty.
Beauty, mate.
Beauty. How was last night?
It's nice, yeah. Me, James and Ryan went for a Heineken because you said that you've got to have one in Amsterdam, didn't you?
Yeah, that's the rules.
Apart from that, I had some nice food, had a burger, so yeah, really good.
We definitely didn't have a Heineken, I don't think.
I didn't have a Heineken. I had a cake from Amsterdam, and I felt better for it. I'm not a changed man. I'm all right. It didn't kill any brain cells.
I think it did Simon's a bit.
Yeah, he sounds a bit
His legs are a bit jelly, I think, at one point last night. It was funny. It was a good night.
It was a beautiful chocolate cake. The nicest
They
chocolate
were
cake
really
in the
nice
world.
cakes, weren't they? They were really nice cakes.
Come to the conclusion, Sean snores more than Ross.
At this point.
Not loving life today.
Yeah, we got a bit sketchy.
You're not loving life, Dan.
No. Feeling a little bit ropey.
You feeling a little bit ropey?
Just a little bit.
Are you going to be having some nap calls on the road today?
Yes, a lot.
Are you going to be passenger princess again?
Yes, I am again.
And you're excited for it?
No.
Good morning, how are you?
Not too bad, mate. How's it going? How are we
Oh, I
feeling?
can't wait. I'm ready, raring to go.
Ready
Looking
and
forward to
raring.
it. Yeah, hangover's gone, full of coffee, full of croissants. Let's just get to it now.
Couldn't get better than that, could it?
Couldn't get any better.
There's 3 days on the badge run. There's yesterday, today and tomorrow.
That's all there is until we get home.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
I don't think anyone actually knows what day it is anymore.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
That's because you're Captain Chief and you've got to organise all us monkeys for the next however many more days we've got to go.
Which as soon as we're told.
Yeah, pretty much. Get in the truck, follow D. I've got a problem, phone D.
Or Sean.
Foggy heads aside, we trucked on for a big day of motorway cruising and big mileage. Our first stop was Osnabrück, just over the border in Germany.
Gang, how's it going? Right, we are the morning after Amsterdam and we're laying down some miles now, baby. So we got a big old drive today to Hanover. Yesterday was meant to be like a 5.5 hour day. Ended up taking 9 hours. 9 hours to do 175 miles. So today we got 225 miles to eat. So on those ratios, that's going to be an 11-hour day. But we'll see. If it goes the same way. Today I think our sat nav's showing 100k on the motorway, so maybe we're going to eat through a few of those miles a bit cleaner. We just had a little race with the Taycan, Porsche Taycan. Hopefully that clip, we can cut to that clip now, because Alex took a little rolling shot with his camera out the window. That was quite smart. And going through the tunnels, these Aircooled sound absolutely sick.
We'd almost made the whole trip in one clean sweep. However, 10 minutes from our destination, the Jurgen developed a minor issue, and so did several people's bladders.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a sticky throttle issue, so I think it was just pretending he just wants to go flat out for the rest of the trip, but sadly it was actually true. So a quick little stop and repair, and now we're gonna get back on the road. Where are we going? Hanover. Hanover. We're gonna be there soon. Keep your eyes out.
After some slightly interesting manoeuvres leaving in Osnabrück, we decided to run away before we angered the Germans anymore. We jumped off the motorway and back on the clean open road to make the most of the stunning North German scenery.
It's trips like this that make you realise the importance of community. We're just so buzzing. Like a trip like this, if you're doing it on your own, you may not have the motivation to get up each day and put the miles down. You may sort of just go, oh, do you know what, I'm just going to stay in this place, it's alright. But it's when you're driving in convoy, you feel like you're responsible for each other, and you're all doing the same thing. You got to stick together with it. Not fun. And you're in that moment, and it's just phenomenal. It's just catch these situations where the sun's in the perfect spot. You're going through a scenic route, and you can see a whole line of Aircooleds all winding away, doing this stuff together. This shared experience is absolutely phenomenal.
Once we've arrived in our campsite for the night, we parked up alongside a beautiful lake. For some guys it was all go. Groby had a starting issue to look at, Simon was checking something out on his Baja, and then our other mechanic arrived. However, the most modern car that was out with us, the one he'd just arrived in, had also developed an AdBlue fault. In the meantime, however, everyone else had started cooking, and Andy unveiled his secret weapon. Once everything had been settled and fettled, we all settled in for a minute.
Once again, we had an early start. Despite our best efforts to dry our tents, they got put away damp again, as we had a place to be today. After a brief fuel stop, we had a short drive over to Wolfsburg, the place where it all began for most of our vehicles. And while we knew it would be special taking these vehicles home, we didn't realise just how much of a reunion this would be until we met our tour guide, Mark.
Morning, James.
Jimmy.
Where are we? We have just arrived at the Wolfsburg Museum, and we've got a guided tour for all of us around this fantastic place. We've had a lovely trip down from the campsite this morning. No problems, everything's great. So we're just going to head over and meet the curator for the day and see what's going on.
Right then, guys, here we are. We are in Wolfsburg at the VW Museum.
We certainly are, and we've got the lovely Mark from the Wolfsburg Museum here.
Hiya, how you doing?
He's going to be our curator for the day, going to show us around the museum and everything that goes on here. It's absolutely awesome. Me and James dropped in here about 6 months ago and lined this trip up for today. We're super excited. We've had a great trip down from the campsite this morning. The weather is glorious. The Volkswagens are awesome.
How are we doing, guys? So Badger Run crew, how's it been so far?
Amazing!
Amazing.
Awesome.
Excellent. It's just a little bit flat.
It's a big night.
So it's been quite mad every morning because we've got so some of us have got vans, some of us have got cars, so we're in like campsites, so the de-rigging routine in the morning is interesting.
I was born in Nottingham.
Okay.
Joined the army. My parents moved down to take over a pub in Somerset.
Right.
In Marriott.
Oh yeah, just on the road for us.
One in. And then my mum. Father died, mum moved to Yeovil. Brother lives in Yeovil, worked for Westlands. He's pension off now.
Well, that's where we are. We're right next to Westlands.
How mad is that?
Small world.
I mean, Jesus. I mean, honestly, it's such a small world.
I tell you what, there is so much synchronicity with this trip. We've had so many weird things like that.
We've had so many fantastic people on the side of the road, in petrol stations, pulling up alongside us and donating to this fantastic cause.
Good. I'm glad the tour didn't stop at every panel for a talk on every year of the Beetle. That was good. Don't do quite well on tours, but we're moving on, so it's good.
I'm too on the spot, I can't do it.
After getting to see some fantastic parts of VW history and some really special creations, we had a food and fettling stop in the car park of the museum, before heading on our way to get the bucket list shot for any VW fan out there. Mark had told us where to get the photo of our full lineup in front of those iconic 4 Wolfsburg funnels.
With a bucket list item ticked off for everyone, we headed off into the Old East, tucking towards Leipzig, and the further we got, the better the weather got and the more scenery opened up. Stunning tree-lined roads, lakes, rolling hills, this route had it all. The campsite this evening was stunning. Not only did we have most of a whole field to ourselves, but there was also a gorgeous swimming lake. So once the tents were pitched, we made the most of it and all went for a sunset swim, ready to rinse off that day's adventures.
Five days on the road, we're nearly halfway through, and the early mornings and late nights were starting to take their toll, both on the vehicles and the people.
So while I caught 40 winks under the tree, the dub doctor opened his surgery with no shortage of things to look at.
Well, we're here in Leipzig. James is smoking a cig. Sean is on the tools. And I am a fool. Simon's on his bar, bleeding some brakes. We got Leipzig.
What mate, all right? How we doing? Well, one down, I think. 1 or 2, 3 more to go. So, I think 2 major on here, thank God. I've got a couple of sets of brakes to sort out. I think a set of shock absorbers to change because poor old Ant and Hayden are being bounced around like pogo sticks in the back of their car. And then hopefully all good to go for a bit of driving and then a bit more driving at the go-kart track.
Got some brakes out, got a bit of wheel bearing, a bit of wheel bearing movement there. Going to tighten these up now and get this one back on the road.
Beauty.
Bacon's good. And I got another one to do. Yeah, happy. Amazing.
More Andy. You haven't got his good angle there.
That's my good angle.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout.
How are we doing? I'm alright. Just cleaning up Alex's mess. Look at that. Out of the what are they called, James?
Door pockets?
There you go, door pockets.
Disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting.
A little bit of a light maintenance.
Yeah, she does. The stereo keeps turning off, so I'm going to try and sort that. And then a braking issue and a little tiny oil leak.
Are your brakes broken?
They work, they just, under hard braking, we sort of change lanes.
Your seat's quite a long way forward there, Si.
Yeah, have you seen this? So, someone has given me a booster seat.
I wonder who could have done that.
I have no idea.
I think you could be the man behind the camera.
Yeah. I'm more worried about who brought a booster seat all the way with them.
Yeah.
You come with us. It's a really rare event happening. You have a look through these trees. We've got an early babe that's giving birth. Ryan, we've got to go and help. Got to pull it out.
Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air.
We set off from camp a little later than intended, bringing whether we would make it to Ingolstadt in time for go-karting into serious question. But not far after that, the fate of this was sealed. The Batmobile had developed another issue with the carb, starting to freeze up at over 40 miles per hour. Gordy's bus was in dire need of a tune-up, so we pulled off the motorway, or most of us did at least. As we took the exit, Jimmy and Alex sailed on past, meaning they had to hold up at the next services whilst we all enjoyed a beautiful country pub car park and some non-alcoholic beers.
How we doing, mate?
We're good. It's bloody hot. And Jimmy needs a new co-pilot that can give directions. And we're currently fixing a carburettor. And we've now tuned Gordy's bus up and everything's going well. Another 10 minutes and hopefully on the road.
How we doing down here, lads?
Hot to trot.
Good,
trying to get international insurance on a Sunday in Germany.
That's how they roll.
Look at that. What, is it a stumpy, Ant, or?
Yes, how we doing, mate?
So we had a slight issue with the carb, like fuel freezing a little bit under like hard sort of throttle. So we had to spare the carb on the engine in the fan, took it off, did a good clean out with carb cleaner. Shout out Max Powered, Power Max, with carb cleaner, good stuff. Sorting this out now, should be another 10 minutes, we run it again, do a bit of timing on the plug. Got petrol in this eye now, your fuel filter's a bit blocked up, so you've got to change that. What it is, there's rust in the tank, so just filling up the jets, main jet and hydrogen jet.
Got more if you need.
The robbers really, it's rust.
You alright, Alps?
So gonna
Didn't see that coming, did you, mate?
give it a clean, and then hopefully we want pretty good.
This is funny. How is it up here in the calm, peaceful serenity side?
Oh, it's so much better actually, just in the peace and quiet, away from all the banter and all of the repairs. Gin and tonic's the key though. Just mix this up. Got a shot of gin, tonic, just missing some lime.
With any hope of going go-karting in absolute shreds, we slackened off and took it a bit easier onto that evening stop, Eichstätt, just outside of Ingolstadt and a little bit south of Titting.
Chance of rain. We're gonna be in the mountain lanes and Hayden getting wet. Will we laugh? Probably yes. So here we go. We're still scratching around in the same old campsite. My body feels young, but my mind is very hungover. So red wine and kebab. It was very nice, but I'm regretting it now. How the world away. Where are we, George?
What? I don't know anymore, mate.
I've been lost, I've been found, but I don't feel down on the Badger Run. No, I don't feel bad down on the Badger Run. The Badger Run. The Badger Run. And the Badger.
We left Eichstätt early doors the next morning after that night's stop had been a little bit different to what we were used to. Spirits were high as we knew that day we were really going to hit our stride with a stunning day of driving ahead. We'd be reaching the absolutely breathtaking Austrian Alps.
What's going on here? He's got a very low car and he's grounded out. Will they be able to get back up? They feel like they're going to be fine, I don't know. It's raining, we're in beautiful Germany, we're having a bit of a lunch stop. Is it a lunch stop, James?
Yeah, why not? I'm getting hungry.
A lunch stop, a bit of a wee stop, and whereabouts are we, James, do you know?
Germany.
Germany, that's good.
We're in Bavaria.
Bavaria, there we are. And it's very Bavarian right now. Let's go and take a look at these guys, see how they're getting on.
So how's the new convertible roof, guys? Working lovely. Oh, lovely jubbly. So absolutely amazing. They've got their Gore-Tex on. We have got heated seats, right?
Yeah, heated seats, which are lovely and toasty.
Warm in our heart, it'll keep us warm. Warm in their hearts, and keeping them warm. Isn't that a good metaphor for life? We'll roll with that.
Dog in a basket.
Like a dog in a basket. Let's see how the rest of the guys are doing. Owen's helmet's looking rather shiny. Got Jade over there. Jack. Might go and take a little seat in Andy's van, see what he's got going on. Oh, no, he's having a wank. No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
He's getting his double alchemy.
I'm covering up the body beautiful. I'm getting my. This is the first bit of rain we had.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've done well up till now, but no. It came. It's coming. I'll get on now.
Okay, mate. Right, guys, we'll having a quick lunch stop and then we'll see you later. Got my chicken, got my roll, water's dripping down my left nipple. Living the boom. So Shawnee boy just can't help himself. We're pulled over in a lay-by and there's a random T25 here and Sean's just fixed it. So Sean, you just can't help yourself, can you?
No, we can't help it.
So what's happened? You pulled over to lay-by, you've seen this T25 here, and what's happened?
She was just calling emergency services, and we managed to get the wipers sorted before they came here. So sorted.
So what's your name? I'll be nice to you.
Andrea,
hiya. So Sean's she's like on the phone to the AA, equivalent of the AA here in Germany, trying to get her wipers fixed.
I need to go on because I have to pick somebody up at the
Excellent. It's nice to see you. Glad we can help. What's your back?
I hope we can donate.
There we go. Another success story.
Another Dub Doctor success story. Woohoo, baby! As we climbed, the weather began to close in and get slightly wet and cooler, but no spirits were dampened. After a slightly moist lunch stop, with people pulling out all the stops, we pressed on deeper into the south and the mountains. As we climbed, we were taking in our surroundings, and what we were doing was starting to hit home for a few of us in the convoy. As we cruised up these mountain passes of this country younger than the cumulative age of our vehicles, we knew we were almost halfway. A group of people who 6 days earlier hadn't even all met before were now halfway through this epic journey, all to support the Grand Appeal.
Hello, mate. How are you doing? What's the word to describe it? Like, exhilarated, I suppose. That was just, I've driven on some roads before, but being in these vehicles, it was just made it so much more exciting in the rain, having to just go steady, because that was steep. That was real steep coming down that pass. Let the engines do the work for us. It's really good. Got a little bit of
the tunnels.
The tunnels.
Oh, the tunnels.
Me and Ross in the tunnels. Literally, the Baha's made some sweet tunes in those tunnels.
We doing, dudes?
Not too bad. How we doing?
We've had a good day. Do you know what? The weather's been a bit damp, but it's actually brought something today as well. And we have done, well, to be honest, I've done more hill climbing in an Aircooled than I've ever done before. If it had been any warmer, we might have encountered a few more problems. But it's been epic. We just stopped for 10 minutes to let Jack's brakes cool down. And we've got about 12 kilometres left, I think, to the campsite. Where Jimmy is so excited to be putting up his tent. Look at that face.
At least he's got some clothes on now.
Every few kilometres I've been going, right, there's a hotel at 8 kilometres. There's a hotel. So yeah.
How was your backfire?
Oh, it's so cool. Winding for those mountain passes, and it's like pop, pop, pop. Then we got into the tunnel, and boom! So good, so good.
All right.
How are we feeling?
Yeah, all good.
Keep it smiling.
Still smiling.
You look drier in there than I expected you to.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, you know.
When we keep the speed up, we keep dry.
That night in our campsite, nestled in the mountains, we were treated to an absolutely stunning sunset down the valley. What a way to end the halfway point.
The peace of this stunning morning was soon to be interrupted. The hills would come to life with the sound of air-cooled flat fours.
Steamy windows, they're so steamy when we're in the Alps. So we like to wash them. I've run out of words, cause I'm not as good as Jimmy with the guitar and it's singing. Yeah.
How's the dream team doing this morning?
Good eye, mate. Living the dream, mate. We're ready to hit the road. Smash up the Alps. Smash up the Alps.
Are we live?
We're live.
James, we're live. You join us here at Badger Camp where the gentlemen are warming their engines. You've got Jimmy over there with what is that? The fastback.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Morning, Stu. How are we doing?
Loving life, man. What an amazing day. Look at this view. It's stunning. And we're going to have some great views coming up, I reckon, on the way down into Como. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Isn't it? It's going to be properly awesome.
Very good, very good. I had my first full night's sleep last night. I got about 5 hours, so buzzing for that. And buzzing for this. Look at this behind me. Imagine waking up to that. Absolutely beautiful. We sat down and had a lovely 5-minute morning coffee with that beautiful view. Now we're going to be winding our way through this mountain pass on our way down to Lake Como. So life's good at the moment, James. Loving it.
Today was going to be a shorter day of driving, heading south to Lake Como, and today would be the day we covered the most countries in a day. Leaving the campsite, we dropped into the valley, making our way down to Liechtenstein. Past the castle and into Switzerland, driving through a Swiss army base, we didn't see any knives and dropped down through these amazing alpine villages, with cowbells and flat fours echoing through the valley before jumping on the main road and hitting the tunnel country.
Could have felt like a 4 or 5 degree drop as we climbed up. It was freezing in that car. But yeah, we're nearly there. How far away are we?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half is good. Hopefully the weather stays like this. No more rain, because I've had enough of that stuff.
And is that one of those bananas from Amsterdam? Travel. Oh no, no, it's not. It's a fresh one. Right, so here we are. We've just been through one of the longest tunnels I've certainly ever driven through. 4 miles, I think someone said. It's the altitude started really climbing, so the very gradual incline all the way, plus the thinness of air means that all the vehicles are getting slightly underpowered. And everyone noticing a bit of that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
But I had almost had a perfect moment. The tunes came on just at the right time. The tunnel flashing, the pops and the bangs and the sounds, soaking up this atmosphere. And just look at that view behind. Every single twist and turn, there's another stunning view. This world is absolutely beautiful. Head out and go and check some out.
Enjoying filming Eat a Banana? Andy eats a banana. When Andy eats a banana, he becomes Dub Alchemy.
Oh, they're not good at those hills. But third gear, it was absolutely banging up those tunnels. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. That was so much fun.
You were doing well, so we're heading down into Lake Como. Apparently it's 30 degrees today. Just stopped for a very quick pit stop. I've got a slightly loose throttle cable, so quick tighten up and we'll be back on the road.
Yeah, we're living the dream, mate.
Living the dream. Switzerland is bloody lovely.
It's the best one so far,
definitely. Yeah, really nice.
The best views.
So I've grown the beautiful Swiss blonde locks, and Simon just said it makes me look more appealing. Appealing!
Practicing our tanning routine, so Ross has got this new technique that we're trying out. So it's called the nappy look.
That's in your pocket or what?
There we go. We've had a slight brake issue, so we've discovered coming down those twisty roads there. Very important not to be on the brakes too much in these classics. So we've got to be like engine braking, sticking in second, ticking at 45. That's the sort of angle we need to be coming down.
Is that a phone in your pocket?
Andy's very happy to be here, as you can see. What, Jade saw a bear?
No way.
So let's get Jade. Come on.
You yesterday?
There was no bear shitting in the woods. It was a
It was a brown bear. It was down on the river, and then when I googled it, the brown bears are on the Switzerland-Italy, what's the word? Border. And it was a brown bear down at the water.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, sorry.
We head further south into Switzerland, travelling past stunning lakes, waterfalls and keeping a keen eye out for other wildlife we can see, before getting into Como, ready for the trademark Italian chaotic driving style. After spending some time at the hotel, having a beer, and just thinking back over everything we've seen and everywhere we've been, we head out into town for what will end up being one of the most memorable nights of the Badger Run.
Go to me naked.
Betty! I think he just did.
Ciao.
I've got nothing to that. I've got to put my shades on because it just looks cooler. Sorry, what do you think to that?
Sexy, man.
Sexy. I think it was authentic. I think it was cultural.
Who was the best? I think Jimmy's.
Future Mrs. Mill? The future Mr. Mill?
Oh, they can spank his ass in banana brew, wouldn't they?
Oh!
Just wow.
Oh, he's done.
Just about to go.
Please come here.
I'll line you up.
I love you. I love you. I see you. Please come here.
I'd fucking eat you.
I was just being asked how am I after the night out in Como. A little worse for wear, but we're up, we're here, it's stop 8. My oil, my engine, everything seems cool, so I'm good to go.
Nice one.
Ryan, Mr. Positive, just pushing us all along. And
the morning before the night after. Morning, Donage.
Morning, James.
Morning, Si.
How are we doing, buddy?
Yeah, not bad, how are you?
Oh, a bit slow this morning. A bit of a mad night out.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Very tired. Off to Nice today though, so all good.
Another mad night out.
Yeah.
So he needs to work on his core, his neck.
Got a bit of a stiff neck. Gave Ant a piggyback, well, head and shoulders. What do you call that?
Stiff neck.
Had he turned around, it probably would have been.
Well, he was on my shoulders, and then he said, I'm getting a stiffy, so he got hoiked off pretty quickly.
You did what to him? Hoiked him off and then did.
Oh dear. But we're off to Nice. I'm looking forward to Nice. Should be good without a draw tonight.
And still that wrecked, right? Hayden gave him an egg and bacon sandwich and a waffle underneath, and he didn't realise and ate the whole lot together.
It was the maddest night. I was supposed to be going back with Ryan, who's going to look after me and get back to my hotel room for 11. But no, this lot dragged me into another pub, kicking
Ryan
and
ended
screaming.
up stealing an Italian coat.
I acquired.
Where is that?
Permanently borrowed.
In the back of the
There's
van.
so many snippets of last night that keeps coming back into my mind.
Don't know.
It's after I wore it.
How are you feeling?
I'm alright. I'm still drunk, I think. So it was a good laugh last night. Still giggling over the fact that me and Ross got in the bar together.
Morning.
How are we doing?
Takeaway breakfast.
You do.
Not a roll. I think I might have robbed the hotel napkin, actually. It's really nice. Nicer than anything we have at home.
Got a £20 donation in the toilet last night.
Feeling slightly worse for wear, we check over the cars and get ready for what's going to be a big day of motorway driving. This evening we have someone very special coming to join us, however we need to get to the airport in time to pick them up. So we hop on the motorway and hot-foot it down to Nice.
We make it to the hotel, and after some chaotic rugby traffic to navigate through, it's all hands on deck to get ready for the live draw that evening.
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. I'm living the dream.
What's happening currently, mate?
I'm trying to unlock my phone.
No.
And then do a live draw.
Where are we?
We are in Nice. Nice biscuits. Yeah, we're in Nice. Going to do a live draw just outside the hotel here. Beautiful backdrop, some trees.
Job done. Okay.
Splendid.
Splendid. If I miss it,
Three, two, one.
Hello, Badgers! Welcome to lovely Nice.
Or should we say bonjour?
Bonjour. Right, first of all, we're going to get a little disclaimer in right away. We're at a beautiful hotel here in Nice, in the south of France, near to the Côte d'Azur.
Can you tell? Because we've got palm trees.
We have palm trees.
All them.
He's scrolling here in, no, what would it be in France? It'd be Lestrol, baby. It's France, isn't it?
Richard Wood.
Richard Wood!
All yours.
Sorry, we're currently filming from Nice. And the Italian rugby game is just
That's a good picture.
Are we ready?
43997. Behind the scenes action.
Where can I park my bike? Could you show me?
It's a ticket.
First of all, we've got. Maybe called creepy Ryan then. We've got Ryan. We've got his little creepy way. Ryan, and then we've got the lovely Ross. Ross builds camper vans for us at Aspire HQ. He's driving the lovely Baja that he's done a load of work on himself over the last couple of months, and it's been pretty much faultless, hasn't it, Ross?
It has. It's been nice and noisy.
I jinxed it now, haven't I? Jinxed it. Yeah. Then we've got Stuart Milne, who's driving Velma. It's the lovely camper van he won with us nearly two years ago. He is having the best time, and we couldn't have asked for a better person to have joined us on this trip. So thank you very much, Stuart.
Pleasure, thank you.
Absolute star. So we've got Chris, who's flown all the way over from the States to join Groby, who's also a massive VW fan and a great friend of Aspire here. So thank you so much for joining us, Chris. Then we've got Nick, who is one of our mechanics. Well done, Nick. Ant, who works for us, and his partner Hayden. Congratulations on making it this far, because we have
We've had no roof and we've had thunderstorms today.
It's been phenomenal. We've then got the lovely Jade and Jack with the six-pack. They've joined us in the banana bus, and it has been faultless as well, and they've been so much fun with us on this trip. Andy from AG Leisure. Now double. He brings you some of the most gorgeous vans that we have available for you guys on Aspire Comps. The lovely Simon, who deals with a lot of our logistics and the purchasing of the bikes at HQ, has built one of the nicest Bajas I've ever seen in the UK or abroad.
Very cool.
Then we've got Will and Jordan, who have been imperative to maintaining the convoy on the road. It's been fantastic. They've done an awesome job. And then we've got the lovely Gordy, who has bought his early bay window. It's done really, really well.
It's getting round.
He walked up, he's got a big American flag hanging out the back of it. It's been fantastic. And then we've got Daniel. Now, Daniel, come here, mate. This has been my wingman over the last...
Done some miles.
Yeah, Dan's a long-term friend of mine. He has been here. And actually, Dan's been looking after for something for me, hasn't he, Dan?
One more winner. I believe there's one more winner.
There is one more winner. Can I have it, Dan? And then we've got the lovely Terry. Give me everything to me. Would you take me the honour of being alive?
Fucking will.
So, on that bombshell, good night, Badgers. Have a great time, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
As we go north, it feels like everything else is going south.
Hello, James. Hi. Look at that. So this morning we just had this to deal with. Look under there. No wheels currently, James, because Owen's tyres are on a bit of a camber and they've worn the inner edge right out after just 1,000 miles. So we've managed to found some replacement tyres for that. They actually were the right size. We managed to fit those. So they're currently being worked on over in Nice, which we're in Nice, so it's only about 20 minutes away. They've sorted that. They're about to arrive back. We can get them fitted on here. Whilst we were doing that, the guys were looking at Simon's Baja, and there was really excessive play in the bearing, and actually discovered that the bearing's gone on, completely seized to the spindle. So catastrophic repair really, but with the power of the internet and the local community here, we have managed to track down a spares place in Caen, which is half an hour drive away. So we sent Nick's here, has managed to get the hub off, and we're going to take that hub down to Caen to get some parts, come back here, try and fit it, and then we should be back on the road. If not, we're going to have to get it recovered back to the UK. So what we thought we might do, whilst to kill time whilst we're waiting for these parts, is actually we've got planned stops to get food, because we're in a campsite tonight. We know there's a local supermarket 2 minutes away from Nice. However, we've checked out the hotel. It's all gated. As soon as we leave the hotel, we're not going to be able to get back in without a card. So we're just going to try and figure out whether that can happen, and then we can go food shopping, make up for this dead time whilst we're waiting.
Oh, right, well, I've got a bit of an oil leak, which I thought was the cam cover. But I don't think it is now, so replaced the seals, put more oil in it. But I got really close to running out of oil yesterday, which made for a very, very hot engine.
What was that one?
And on a hangover in Nice while trying to do this, that is not helpful.
Dude, what was this one?
That is a paper gasket that I hand cut.
Yeah, that's a thin one. I've never seen one so thin.
Bonjour, bonjour. So we are now, right, so the garage parts route for the spindle was a no-go for today. He didn't actually have it on the shelf. We can order it by tomorrow, but that obviously holds us up. A guy just drove past us in the car park and was like, pointing at the car, and he did a Google Translate to what he was saying, and then he said there's a potential scrapyard just down from the hotel. So we're going to we put it in Google Maps, we found what we think is a scrapyard, and we're now going to go down and what the chances
finding a beetle in a scrapyard.
Finding a beetle, the right one, the right bits, it's highly unlikely, but we're going to give it a go anyway. We've come up with a plan. Simon's Baja is going to be like that for a day. So he's going to stay here in the hotel. We've the parts place we went to earlier in Caen is going to get a part ordered into them. Then that will come in tomorrow, so they're going to have another night in the hotel here. We're going to have one of our support vehicles is going to stay with him and get that fitted in the morning. So I've got a mozzie on me now. So, how are you feeling about your little...
I'm alright. Need a bit of a cuddle.
Oh mate.
Yeah, we're good. We've got a plan. You know, these things are always going to go and test us on the trip, and it is what it is. So another night in the hotel. Might head into Nice. We can get to the casino again.
Well, that was a bit of a shock as well. As the casino, we didn't make it. So apparently you've got to take your passports to go to a casino. We only had driving licenses, so no casino. But we had a lovely night in Nice anyway, exploring the old town, which was awesome. So now we've got another issue. One issue, so because we're leaving the Ranger with Simon, the Ranger was carrying all of the tents for everyone. So the tents have now got to go in the caddy. The caddy is now too low on the rear. So we got to now adjust the rear beam. Is the rear beam suspension for what? I don't know. To lift it up a few notches so it's not scrubbing out.
Leaving Simon and some of our support team behind, we press on north to Grenoble, limping along. Unsure on how quickly we'll see Simon, or if he'll catch us up, there's a definite air of trepidation, as we're all reminded it only takes one part failure to totally derail the entire plan. This begins to lift, however, as we roll up to the route to Grenoble, the old quarry road with massive cliffs on either side. The scenery is breathtaking and the camaraderie is still cutting through some of the doom and gloom. On one vehicle in particular, there's a definite celebration as Owen and Terry revel in their engagement. We roll on up through the mountains until we get to St Julien de Verdun. There's a huge pull-in next to the most beautiful vivid blue lake. We swim, we eat, we chill.
Oh, it's a lovely dip in there, James.
Super refreshing.
Trying to clear a bit of this cold through. Got a horrible chesty thing going on. Bit of cold water, just the job. Wim Hof style. Cheers, Vim. What you got there, Sean?
Escargot.
Is that your dinner?
Yep. He doesn't know it yet.
Sometimes it's hard because people keep the jacket.
He's watching you, mind. Got his Didi Boppers out. He's cool.
It's far from right, is he?
I was sitting by my front door. My wife would never leave the house.
Oh, he's leaving
slime on my arm.
How we doing, mate?
Brilliant, mate. We're doing really, really good. Struggled a little bit this morning. Had a little bit of a dip. Was properly broken this morning. But really looking forward to get back to see Vicky, and took myself off and had a bit of a chat with myself, pet myself back up, and just back having a whale of a time. It's just been awesome. Every single day has just been a total blast. Loving it.
Nothing like these views, though.
No, oh, man. How cool is it? It's breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. And Velma's purring like a kitten, and the dub doctor has just got those brakes right in a sweet spot, and we've got no troubles. We're rolling along, having a great time.
I want to put your cap back on, though. Shoot.
Don't want to tempt fate.
How we doing, Jordy?
Oh, we're living the dream, Jamesy. Look at this view. I tell you what, you can't get a better break than this, can you? There ain't nothing beating this, mate. It's been a cracking time.
Alright, what we got on Ready Steady Cook today, Ainsley?
Today on Ready Steady Cook we have Francie's finest sausage rolls with some Tommy K. A little snack on the side of the lake. Can't get better than that.
After an absolutely stunning stop, we keep pressing on north through Sisteron and to Grenoble. The rain comes down, but sure as ever, the sun isn't far behind.
Good morning. We are here. There's James behind. How you doing, James?
I am swimming this morning.
Excellent.
I am feeling positively buoyant.
I think swimming's quite a good word because our tents were swimming last night, so all of the tents were leaking annoyingly. But look at that view behind, guys. That makes it all worth it. Absolutely stunning scenery. So we are here in Grenoble. Help me out, James. Grenoble. And we're about to make our way up to Bruges. And we're going to be heading through some
past Lyon.
Past Lyon. Excellent for our next epic part of the badge run. This campsite was a little bit wild, so we arrived really, really late, and it started hooning it down with rain last night. So we all camped in this little bit here. Luckily, Sean bought an awesome gazebo with him, so we were able to actually do our camping, cooking all under that whilst it was pouring it down. Andy wasn't very happy with my burgers last night.
Yeah, they were a little bit raw, mate.
He said, wasn't it? Juicy is the word. But yeah, so we're about to head off on our next leg. We will see you on the flip side.
Jack fell down the hole.
Down the hole.
What, the one day you let Jay go?
10 yards and look what's happened.
The same whole key fell down. We just tried hard.
I got a rock, baby.
What's going on, Jim?
I want to drive this bus.
We can't go backwards because things on the floor.
It's alright, Andy and the gun show's here to save us.
Watch this. Ready? Somebody in the face. Jimmy, don't stand behind Jimmy's a bit small. I'll ask Ryan.
Try that. Hold on. We have to get everyone on this one. Ready?
Now you really want that engine, don't you?
Now I really want that engine. Oh my
God. After a wet, thunderstormy night and some mild issues with departure, it feels like everyone has very much got into get home mode.
So we are here with Patrick from the Bug Shop, which is just near Caen. As you know, Flossie broke down on the way down to Nice, and Patrick has been amazing. He's found the bits for us. We've got new hub, discs, wheel bearing, and we've come over here and look at this incredible place. It's got an oval bug. How long have you been here for, Patrick?
32 now. November is going to be 32 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
come on in. Check this
okay,
place
yeah.
out quickly.
Have a look.
Come on in.
It's not very nice.
So there's our box of bits.
All our bits. New spindles, got a new disc and wheel bearings.
So now the pressure's all
On Nick.
all on Nick.
Come on, Nick.
These bits. We're going to work together as a team and check out. This is like the sort of man cave that you would want at home. And he's absolutely awesome in here. Patrick, you have been an absolute lifesaver.
Yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, when I can, easy.
He shipped these parts overnight. They got in a little bit early. We haven't told the group, but we got here a little bit early. We're We're going to try and get on the road and surprise the rest of the Badger Run once we're up and running, so it gives us a little bit less pressure. A little bit less pressure on Nick. We need to pay this guy and we need to get ourselves back to the hotel in Nice and get on the road. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, do it well, no? Yeah,
and hopefully
on you now.
We're back on the road soon. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Simon has picked up his new parts down in Caen, and they're making good progress on getting that fixed.
Okie dokie, right, we've got a quick pit stop here. We are here in Marseille, in France. And we're going to do a little bit of an impromptu wheel change. So the camber on the Beetles is wearing the inside edge out on these rear wheels. So they're just going to swap them over a bit because they're rubbing a little bit. So we're going to swap them over. Owen had a little bit of troubles with tyre pressures as well in the Airstream, so we pulled over to sort that out. And it was running a little bit low, so Sean topped that up with the portable air pump. And we will soon be...
I'm having tummy troubles.
Andy's been having tummy troubles because...
And it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
He loves a burger, doesn't he? Andy loves a burger. That's what we've learned from this.
Not burgers and tummy troubles like this.
And yeah, life is good. So we're due to get in the campsite about 7ish, maybe 7:30 at this rate. And here's the boys, they've gone on a little stop, so we took this opportunity. Did you find a church or something?
We did. We came rushing back. And
oh yeah.
Now there are wheels off, Carl.
I hear this hurry up and wait all the time.
Hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
Hurry. Wait. So was the church good?
Yeah, this town is crazy. It's abandoned. This massive castle. All the buildings are like shuttered up.
Were you able to go in the church?
Yeah, we were. Did you not see the picture of Jesus taking a selfie? I've captured it on
stained glass. Really beautiful, really warm in there.
Do you mean Jesus, Chris?
I don't know. It looked like Jesus to me. That's what I'm going to say. It was like an apparition.
Oh wow! Yeah. It all happens here on the Badger Run.
Really beautiful.
So brief little tyre stop, and then Chris is going to go to the river, man.
Back on the road, and so does Simon. We get to Bruges later that evening with Simon, Will and Nick trying to make up as much ground as possible, but the jury is still out to whether they'll make it or not.
Morning, Bruno.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Well, it's 24 minutes past 9 on a Saturday morning.
In the rain again.
And we're in France and they lie like a cheap little watch. So if you look at the weather, it's not 30 degrees. I've got a hoodie on and a hat. And I haven't got any more tan. I've still got my beard for the moment, which might change later. We'll see.
I don't really know how to put that into respectable words for a video this morning, to be honest, mate. Tired is the word I'm going to use. And yeah, like Ross said, France is crap. I thought it was meant to be full of sunshine. All we've had so far is rain.
It's also
It's full of French.
It's all positive today, man. We had no breakdowns yesterday. I'm feeling good. We've started with some country.
And some dolmas.
Obviously. Homeward bound.
Gordy's got a really bad sore nipple. I think I'm getting one too.
Anyway, I had one of the best night's sleep I've had all week last night, so I'm feeling very refreshed and ready to go. Looking forward to
motoring on in my fastback, man, for the final leg. Stuart's sister has kindly offered to put us up tonight in a house in North France, in Bale. Is that where we're going? Yeah. And so we're looking forward to that to round off the trip. Then we've got an early start to hit the ferry, nice and early. I tell you what, it's been quite an ordeal. So some of obviously all the pictures you've been seeing on social media, the glorious landscapes and all of that sort of stuff, been absolutely amazing. But the actual camping bit's been quite tricky at night. So every night, pretty much all the tents have leaked. So the guys have been waking up in, some of them in like an inch of water, and they got to get their kit all sort of rinsed off and whatnot, and then packed away. And then they got to take that out and put it up again for the following night. So some of the guys have been through it this week, and I've been really, really proud of how they've been so resilient and rolled on with it, all with a smile on their face, and just worked as a little team. We've had the big gazebo out that Sean's bought. We've sat under that in the evening. We've all cooked together, and we've enjoyed each other's company, and it's been phenomenal. And that power of community is absolutely outstanding. It's lovely to sort of witness it unfold. Especially with some of the younger members of the team as well that haven't done a lot of this sort of stuff before. We've got 2 people on this trip that haven't ever been in a different country, so this has been absolutely outstanding for them as well. We've got Simon that's going to be catching us up, so bless him, he got stuck down in Lyon. No, not Lyon. Nice. He got stuck down there having to fix his Baja. And with the support members, and they've had to really put some serious miles in to try and catch up with us. They're due in any minute, so we're really looking forward to seeing them and welcoming them back into the crew.
We made it! Hello mate, how are
What's
you?
the word, Hummingbird? How are we doing?
Shattered, emotional. That was a long way.
You've cleaned up a lot of ground, mate.
We had a late stop in St Etienne where there was rugby on again, so we had to get all in one room and an airbed, and then we left at like 5 in the morning. Alright boys? I didn't think we'd get here.
Oh, fair fucking play. Fair play. Flossie did fucking
Well done, mate. Fair play to you.
Thank you, mate.
They made it.
You made it.
Fucking done it.
I didn't think we'd meet up with you.
We honestly didn't.
I thought
Honestly, I said to James, I was like, right, we'll see him at HQ. We'll see him Monday morning.
Literally 70 mile an hour. She's
9:37.
been flying up the way. We've been flying up here. Stopped once and got it. She did bloody well. She did so well. Oh my god. Don't worry about that.
I thought Ant and Hayes had the underdog story, but my god, fair play to Simon and Flossie, that's mental.
Finally back together as a unit, we press on up to Bayeux. But has the catching up really taken its toll on Flossie?
Well, the spark plug that seemed to have a threading issue that was hanging in by gravity, and probably a tiny bit of metal's flown out, and it's hanging down here, look. I expect hot.
Removable spark plug. Quick and easy.
It's basically a new design to save fuel. So halfway through your journey, it just pops the plug out. You just run on less fuel.
A bit tired, but getting there. So this is all part of the course. We've got Simon's little problem here with his special plugs. But we're motoring on together. We all pulled over. We're going to get this sorted. I was looking. Do you know what I said? I said to Alex, "What do you reckon this? How long do you reckon this will take? Do you reckon I get a quick power nap?" No.
Power nap, Jim, isn't it?
I love a power nap, Dan. 20 minutes. Oosh, that would do me. But no.
With that bodged back together, we get back on the road and press on up to Bayeux, where we finish the trip in style. After Stu has of course got his sister on with a little prank. She shows up to this stunning place, and what a way and a place to end this trip.
Right, so we are here in our final destination, beautiful swimming pool, and look at this, so impressive. The boys, without being asked, are actually sorting out the caddy van that we've been transporting in. They're getting all the tents out, getting all the bit of prep. They could be sitting, chilling, having a beer, but they're grafting. Absolutely mega impressed with these boys this trip.
We've even got Simon's boots.
Even got.
So we'll leave that on the car so he doesn't forget it, because we know how sad he's been.
Even got size shirt. How you doing, James?
Oh, I'm living the dream, mate. Nothing like a nice little evening with a pool, sorting out your van.
Excellent. So there's loads of wet tents because we've been sleeping in sopping wet tents all week.
Slumming it, Jimmy. Slumming it, mate. Absolutely slumming it.
And been putting them up and down every day. So it's been, it's a right old mish. But been a great trip. Absolutely awesome. And yeah, great to have such a great crew with us as well. Oh, hello.
Hi, Jim. What's going on?
Well, we're just chilling at the end of our trip. So Stuart.
Oh, do you work out?
Yeah, I do. So we're here at Stu's sister's place. Stu's very, very kindly asked his sister if we could stay at her gorgeous property, and she has been so kind. She's put us in the jeets, is that right?
I think we call them jeets.
Yes, so we should put us in jeets. We've each got a space to sleep tonight in absolute luxury. We've got swimming pool, hot tub. It's a perfect end to an absolutely awesome trip. We've got an early start tomorrow, so not too many of these. And then we'll be hitting the ferry. So we've got about a 5 a.m. get up, I think, to get to the ferry for 7-ish crossing. And then we'll be making our way back to Yeovil HQ. So absolutely awesome end to a wicked trip. We're all just talking about what it's going to be like going back to normal life. The trip's been. It has been hard. It's like, there's been a lot of hours going into driving. A lot of when you get to the campsites late at night at 8 o'clock, we're all putting up tents. And then waking up in the morning, and some of the tents have been swimming in water. The guys have been very, very resilient, and it's awesome to have this as a luxurious end to the trip. Raised loads of cash as well for the Grand Appeal. So happy days.
My friends, welcome. Hello. Welcome to France. Enjoy the badger run.
Right, so we're here at Stu's sister's awesome place in France, and we're in loads of jeets, so it's a beautiful house all lined up in a row. So a gorgeous little, so it's a holiday let, and they've let us crash in here, so it's unreal. So we've got the guys over here, so Hayden's cooking up an absolute storm. We've got chicken and chorizo tray baked with roasted peppers. We've got
Look at those wedges with spices. Hayden, hello. Talk us through it, dude. Look at this poached pears as well.
We're having, well, we've already had starter, which is a pizza. Now we're have Spanish chicken tray bake. It's got chorizo, peppers in it, onions, garlic, loads of local herbs and stuff. And for dessert, something special. Look over here. We've got some lovely poached pears, lovely pork, local pork, and homemade French ice cream.
So we've discovered that Hayden's pretty good at cooking. I actually got a bit jealous because I actually fancy myself as not too bad in the kitchen. Tried some of his food and was just like, oh my god. So my campsite cooking's been pretty good, and then was like, oh, getting a bit jowled. So yesterday I was like, any chance, Hayden, if I could chip in and have some of your food? So tonight we're treating the guys, and Hayden's been absolutely amazing with his little crew here, putting this wonderful dinner together. And we got the wonderful Stu, who's
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Lovely to see you.
And he's made this all happen. So Stuart's sister owns this property with her husband, and yeah.
I've done all the hard work. I just made a couple of phone calls and told them what to do. So yeah, it was tough role that I had to do, but they've pulled it off for me. They've not let me down.
But it's been a hell of a week. Man, what a way to spend it.
Awesome. It's just been such an amazing, life-changing trip, never to be forgotten.
Oh, cheers, dude. Well, yeah, we've had a phenomenal time, and yeah, we're gonna have a last supper. I'm really looking forward to it. Ciao. After a heavy night, we're up early, ready for the sunrise ferry, and ready to be back in the UK. Well, fun and games. So we are the race to the ferry, and my car, which has been the most reliable the whole trip, is now on the side of the road at 7 in the morning. We're trying to get to the ferry, just driving along normally, and suddenly just lost all power. So we flashed the headlights.
And who's melted?
So it's the headlights, related to the headlights. Flashed the headlights to let someone come onto the off the slip road, and all the power went in the car completely. So we're now pulled over on the side of the road. We think it's fuse related, potentially, so hopefully we're just going to swap some fuses out and we'll be back on the road. But fingers crossed it's nothing more serious than that. The boys have absolutely... Well done, Nick.
Only a 25 amp fuse, all done. Let's go.
Hey, baby.
Look at that melted boy.
Hello, Melty. Let's hope it doesn't melt again, eh?
Let's hope so. Let's go.
Is it likely that it could?
It might just be a bit loose in there, I think. So.
All right, excellent. Let's roll. So we're in the queue for the ferry port. We're actually in the ferry port, and we've just heard on the radio that Simon Baha has actually broken down on the ferry. So he's managed to just get it onto the ferry, and then it's conked. So God knows what's going on with that. We've hopefully relayed the message through to Sean and maybe get some tools to him, so when he's on the boat we can maybe do some fixes so he can get it off the boat. Oh, please let this not be a final little drama. Well, I'm a little bit nervous now because we obviously had that little breakdown coming towards the ferry. Now, every time we turn the car on and off again, I'm just like, off and on again. It's like, will it start? We just want to get on the ferry, man, get back.
So here we are, we were just filming me and Dan in the car, as you probably saw, and would you believe it, she broke down. It's a coil gone, we fixed it, we're holding up the ferry, so we gotta go.
Bonjour, badgers. Here we are. Well, I shouldn't say bonjour, I should say, all right, mate, we're back in Portsmouth, and we're on board the good ship Ferryness, on our way back to the UK on our final leg. We had a little bit of drama at the last minute, so we had Simon stuck outside the ferry, broke down, and on the way to the ferry I broke down. So we had a last minute lovely bit of drama, but luckily because of our awesome support crew that were fully loaded with parts. I needed a fuse, Simon needed a coil pack, and yeah, happy days. We're here, we're going to take our final photo. We're all in good spirits. We're about to do our final leg, probably a couple of hours from Portsmouth to motor back to Yeovil.
That's it. So 2 hours, that's 4 hours in Badger time. And yeah, happy days. So, right, we are in a car park in Portsmouth-ish, Portsmouth. So we come out of Portsmouth Harbour Ferry, and made our way to get some fuel. We've all stopped up to regroup so we can drive in convoy. Had to wait for Chris. He's been quite constant on the Badger Run, where he's gone into the food shop. He's come back in to go and hit Chris and Gordy's vehicle. We've all started to motor off. He started the car and started his van and realises that the fan belt's gone. So everyone's tired, everyone wants to get back to that last stop, and the fan belt's gone. But luckily, because we're carrying all the parts and bits and pieces, we're going to hopefully be able to grab a fan belt out the back with Sean. Going to fit one, should be on the road within 10-15 minutes. All part of the Badger Run, baby. Will we make it home? Will we have any more calamities en route? We've had quite a few in these last final 24 hours, so we'll see.
It's informing Emma of delays. Gordy's calamities, yeah.
If only had a bar hole, we could click it on and off.
I know, yeah, exactly.
And you'd see it disappear anyway.
Yeah.
I've loosened the alternator up.
We've loosened the alternator. That's a technical term. Made some adjustments.
Also known as a generator.
The belts are going on. James, I've just done a little check on my oil, which is pretty unlike me.
Jim, you steady on.
I've changed in this trip.
You steady on, sausage.
I'm now a big air-cooled fan as well, so...
No, that's a big air-cooled fan.
Air-cooled fan. Fan, F-A-N.
Wait until you get back in your Aston and then you won't care.
Take me home, air-cooled vans on the road, called the A303.
How does it feel to have a breakdown that's not yours?
Do you know, I'm slightly relieved, but as we've seen...
Let's not speak too soon.
Yeah, there's still time. We've been sat in this car park for ages. Will behind you, he's lost the will, literally has lost the will.
Go away, I want to go home.
But yeah, we're almost ready, aren't we, I think? She's going to get us home, isn't she, Dan?
Yes, of course, 100%.
I need some tablets, I've got a headache.
We pull back into Yeovil and back into HQ with a wealth of mixed emotions. Thinking back over everything we've done, everything we've seen, all the issues we've had, and the fact that against all odds, every vehicle that left 12 days ago has made it back. What a convoy, a group of people who they left hadn't all met each other and now are friends for life. This was more than just a road trip. It was a bonding experience, it was a challenge, it was a slog. There were highs and lows, but overwhelmingly there was a sense of relief among everyone, except Andy, who still has a 3 hours drive home.